Good morning everyone, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the Leeds Quality in Care Awards 2021. I'm Shahid Mahmood, I'm the Chief Officer for Transformation and Change at Leeds City Council, and I'm humbled and honoured to be your host for this wonderful event. This is an online event with pre-recorded contributions, and we're broadcasting out of the Carriage Works in Leeds City Centre. I've got a small number of invited presenters in the room with me, and they will be featuring in the event, and I'll be introducing them to you shortly. So to kick us off, I'm going to invite Councillor Fiona Venner, who is Leeds City Council's Executive Member of Adult and Children's Social Care and Health Partnerships. Councillor Venner.
Good morning everyone. I'm delighted to be able to welcome you to Leeds' first Quality and Care Awards. As you know, this awards ceremony should have taken place in April 2020 in the Civic Hall with 200 people. However, this hasn't been possible as we still need to be cautious when it comes to large gatherings. So we found a way to recognise the finalists and winners through this pre-recorded approach. And this will showcase some of your wonderful achievements from across the care sector in Leeds. There has been a lot of work undertaken and dedicated to improving the quality of care in the social care sector in Leeds. I'm delighted that this work is being recognised through these awards. We're also seeing these improvements reflected in the Care Quality Commission ratings and outcomes. All of our finalists have demonstrated a huge commitment through their personal dedication and teamwork, which can be seen in the fabulous work taking place in your organisations to provide innovative and person-centred support. This has been even more so during the pandemic, and we know just how important your work has been during these extraordinary times. I know that when colleagues have been visiting finalists to present the awards, they have heard wonderful accounts from people delivering frontline services, which have been humbling and truly inspiring. We are delighted that Leeds City College joined us as the main sponsor for this initiative, along with other great organisations who are based in the city. This, together with support from our partner organisations, has meant that we have been able to do something which recognises what is being achieved in Leeds. These awards aim to showcase the great work taking place in adult social care, and through these awards, we hope to shine a light on individuals, organisations and services that really make a difference to people's lives, who go the extra mile to help others and in doing so contribute to the good of our communities. On behalf of Leeds City Council, I wish to thank and wish good luck to all the finalists. We have received a huge number of nominations from across the council, and in getting to this stage, your efforts have been recognised. You are all winners, so good luck and thank you for everything that you are doing in social care in Leeds.
Thank you, Councillor Venner. Really great opening remarks. I'll now introduce you to our next presenter, who is Kath Roth, the Director of Adults and Health.
These awards were due to take place in March 2020, but had to be cancelled because of COVID. And my goodness, what a journey we've been on since then. Social care staff have been on the front line during the pandemic, still providing care and support in the most incredibly challenging circumstances. When care homes had to restrict visiting, you became those residents' family instead, when their own loved ones could not be there. And some of you were the staff member that held a person's hand as they passed away. You've had to learn fast around infection and prevention and control measures, endured working in PPE, and adapted quickly in ever-changing circumstances. It's fair to say it's been tough, and we still battle to get the same recognition and reward as our NHS colleagues. But today we're not going to be downbeat. We're going to celebrate social care. And I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for what you've done day in, day out. You are amazing.
Thanks for those comments, Kath. I'm sure they're going to resonate with many people listening to this broadcast today. I'll now move us on to our next presenter. It would have been Michelle Atkinson, who's the Chief Officer at Leeds Care Association, but unfortunately she's not able to be with us today. So I'm going to introduce Trevor Hewitt, who's the Organisational and Workforce Development Business Partner at Leeds City Council, who will convey her sentiments to you.
This is what Michelle wanted to say. At Leeds Care Association, we work very closely with colleagues across the wider system to share best practice, work in partnership, to resolve any issues, and generally we provide advice and guidance in order to support quality in care across the independent sector. We have some fantastic staff that work in the care sector here in Leeds, and I think this has been demonstrated by the number of nominations to the Quality in Care Awards across the different award categories, so congratulations to everybody that has been nominated. The last 20 months have demonstrated to me that the resilience, the determination and the passion of the workforce across the city to keep people safe and well, and for that I thank you all. I was honoured to be able to present some of the awards to the staff, and it has been a very humbling experience to see just how much of these awards have meant to the different recipients. So I'd like to say thank you for inviting me along to make some of the presentations, but more importantly, thank you to the staff that work in the sector. Congratulations to the nominees, and of course, congratulations to all the winners. Thank you.
Thanks, Trevor, for sharing Michelle's comments with us. Okay, colleagues, so I'm now going to walk you through the process for the awards. The nomination process for the Leeds Quality in Care Awards opened way back in September 2019 and then closed in November 2019. Loads of nominations were received for all 9 award categories, and following an initial sift, the nominations were reviewed by the judging panels and category shortlists were produced. Verification visits then took place in December of 2019 through to January of 2020 to verify what had been said and to gather further information and evidence, and all of that was fed back to the panels. The panels then selected the finalists and had to make that really difficult decision about who the winners should be. Now, on the 23rd of April 2020, we had planned to have a glittering awards ceremony to recognise the achievements, but alas, we know what came next. And we had hoped that we'd been able to put on an event live at some point throughout this year, but that hasn't been possible for all the obvious reasons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about each of the categories. I'm going to let you see all the finalists and then the winner, and then we're going to hear what the judges said about the winners, and then you'll see the winners' presentations. None of the finalists actually knew that there were going to be a winner, and some of them didn't even know that we're actually going to be presented with a finalist trophy. So it was a real surprise for all of them. Now, I hope all of that makes sense, and I'm looking forward to the next part where we're presenting the awards. In the meantime, I'm going to introduce our next presenter, who is Una Smythe, and she's the Chief Executive Officer for Skills for Care. Una.
Hello, I am Una Smith and I am the CEO of Skills for Care. I wanted to thank you for the invitation to join this virtual awards event celebrating the 21,000 people who work in adult social care in Leeds. I think if I've learnt anything in my time working in social care, it's that a well-trained and motivated workforce is always at the heart of high-quality service delivery, and that's never been truer than during the pandemic. As always in social care, I'm sure that over the last few years you've experienced moments with the people you support that make it all worthwhile, supporting people to live the lives that they choose, to find new ways to connect with their families and friends, and to do the things that make all of our lives worthwhile. But I'm sure that at the same time there have been many moments when you felt really challenged in work and at home. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you to each and every one of you for going the extra mile. and our Yorkshire team wanted me to pass on their thanks and appreciation for the work that you've done. We know that the work you do is much more appreciated and understood by the general public now, and I think we need to build on that as we enter a period of reform for social care. And I can assure you that your voice is heard in that debate in terms of how we properly reward and celebrate our workforce. We know that we don't have enough people working in social care, and we need people with the right skills and the right values, or any aspirations for reform are just going to be so much harder to achieve. But today is about celebrating the outstanding work that you've done over the last year. And the thing that really impresses me is the categories cover all the aspects of such a wide range of services that our sector offers. And the categories celebrate innovation and thinking differently, which I think we all have had to do during the pandemic. And that's going to be even more necessary in the future as we think about what social care could be and should be for our communities. These categories also celebrate individual excellence, which is important because I think we've seen so many examples of how care workers have gone beyond the call of duty to support people that they work with. Many organisations across the city have submitted nominations, and the judges are going to have a really tough task to create a shortlist for each award. But just being nominated in itself is an achievement, and everyone who's made the shortlist should be really proud. We can't be together today, given still uncertain circumstances. I think it was the right decision to celebrate virtually. And it's a shame because before the pandemic, Skills for Care staged our own Accolades Awards, which celebrate excellence in the same way as this ceremony. And it really was the highlight of my year to be able to speak to nominees and hear their stories before their efforts were recognised during the ceremony. So I hope next year we will be together in one place so that I get to speak to people and celebrate in person. I often think we're not as good at shouting from the rooftops about our sector as we could be, and telling people that we've got the best workforce in the country. We are certainly starting to talk much less about the 105,000 vacancies in the sector and much more about 105,000 opportunities for wonderful jobs. And so today we are taking that time to shout from the rooftops, and I'm really pleased to be celebrating with you and just shouting about how great the social care system is in Leeds. And I wish all the nominees the best of luck. But everyone here today is a winner, and we have so much to celebrate and be proud of. So fingers crossed next year we'll be doing this in person and we can finally put the virus behind us. So thank you so much from me.
Thanks so much for that contribution, Una. Okay, friends, I'm going to move us on to the first award category. And that award category is Nursing Home Nurse of the Year. And that's been sponsored by University of Leeds. So this particular award recognises a registered nurse who's made an outstanding contribution to the care of people who use their service. They must have contributed positively to nursing in their workplace and or across the care sector, and they must have made a positive difference to the lives of those that they care for, and constantly implement a person-centred approach in the work that they do. They must also be committed to their own personal and professional development and constantly seek new and innovative ways to improve. And the finalists are...
The judges were very impressed by Magda's complete commitment to the nursing sector, especially as she only qualified as a nurse in Poland in 2010 before coming to the United Kingdom and qualifying and registering as a nurse here in 2012. Yeah, Magda shows extreme personal values to her profession, especially in regard to how she treats people in her care. Magda is passionate about making this time very special to them. And making sure that she's offering person-centred services to them. She told us that you only get one chance to do this, and she was absolutely committed to making sure that herself and her staff provide the best possible support and service at the end of life. Magda is also the clinical lead in the care home, and as the clinical lead, she provides training development for other staff in the home, She's done an awful lot of work in supporting nurse students and people coming into new to nursing. She acts as a mentor to many people, ensuring that they work to a standard that she's keen to achieve. I think in summary, Magda supports people. She ensures that people can do rather than doing for other people, which makes the services that she provides very person-centred and relevant to the people that she's looking after. I'd like to congratulate Magda on winning this award for Nurse of the Year and to wish her all best for the future in all that she does in nursing. And what I haven't told you is that you're actually the winner of the nursing award.
Congratulations, Magda. Really, really well done. Okay, friends, I'm going to move us on to our second award category for this event, and that's been sponsored by Leeds Care Association, and the award category is Paid Care or Support Worker of the Year. Now, this award recognises a paid care or support worker who consistently provides a high standard of individualised care and support. They demonstrate a commitment to promoting and maintaining independence and to choice and control with people whilst being responsive to their needs. They are dedicated to providing a holistic service. They must have brought about change and have made a difference to the lives of those that they support. They're enthusiastic and they often go that extra mile. They're proactive in and contribute to personal development and that of the team and the service. And the finalists are
This had to be one of the toughest categories to judge. The nominations were of an incredibly high standard, and I'm sure the whole judging panel would agree with that. I think that for us, there was lots of winners there, but I think what we saw was a real testament to the great work that's going on across the city. However, there was one winner, and that winner, Helen Swift, has demonstrated a real genuine commitment to the people she supports. And I think that bond was there, showing the understanding of the dreams and aspirations and the needs of the people she supports. But also what was evident was the demonstration of the support to her colleagues as well. In other words, Helen makes a real big difference and a positive impact on people's lives. The people she supports, her colleagues, the people in her community. And I think that we found she does that with enthusiasm, with passion, with understanding, and I think a lot of fun as well, which makes Helen a really worthy winner. So I'd like to end by congratulating Helen on this great award and winning the Paid Care and Support Worker of the Year.
Thank you. So, Helen, the judges felt that you consistently demonstrated your commitment to supporting people in a real person-centred manner. The evidence presented made people feel that you're a caring family member of theirs and you take the time to get to know each and every individual and make sure that you do your absolute best to support them to achieve what they want and actually search out the activities and opportunities for those individuals. And those opportunities that you search out are always affordable, accessible and mostly absolutely critical. Enjoyed by your service users, and I think that's absolutely crucial in these times we've gone through. So what we would like to do is present you with your certificate and actually the award. You are the award winner. So congratulations, very, very well done. Shall we find me?
Yes, so there you go. We told you a little white lie. We
did,
said you were a finalist, which you are.
This is your award. I have one, and it's absolutely fantastic to be able to be part of this and enjoy your award and recognise it for what it is, an absolute achievement for all your hard work and dedication to the people that you support.
Really well done, Helen Swift. Many congratulations. Okay, colleagues, I'll move us on to our third award category for this event, and that is the Volunteer of the Year Award. Now, this has been sponsored by West Ward Care. This award recognises an individual who volunteers in the care sector. It recognises a volunteer for their valuable and selfless commitment to innovation, dedication and contribution to the sector, and the enhancement of the efficiency of services. They've shown commitment and dedication to the service and have demonstrated the Leeds values in all that they do. They've built up strong relationships with both staff and the people that they support, and they've constantly embedded a person-centred approach throughout their work. And the finalists are...
Being a volunteer is an amazing thing that thousands of people in Leeds do every day. Figures show that over 200,000 people are volunteering in Leeds, which is an amazing figure. And volunteers give their time, their dedication, their empathy, their kindness, their care. So as a panel, we couldn't choose between the two winning entrants of Mrs. Feenan and Karen Winterburn. Both embody the qualities of volunteers in the city. Their dedication, their kindness, their care, their empathy. We couldn't choose between them, and so that's why we felt that this award deserved two worthy winners. Yeah, Mrs. Feenan has really supported the staff to really understand how it feels to support people to put families into care homes, and also is also involved in national research as well. Yeah, Karen supports residents on a daily basis, always making time to support, to talk with people, actively involved in organising trips and activities. Okay, so when we visited the home, it was really apparent the huge impact that Mrs. Feenan and Karen have on the residents and families. Comments like phenomenal, amazing, what an amazing asset, so caring, were just some of the comments that we heard from the people that we spoke to. Yeah, just like to say on behalf of the city, a huge thank you to Karen and Mrs. Feenan for their time and dedication and commitment in their volunteering, and to say congratulations on being the first ever winners of the Volunteer of the Year Award.
The judges noted Karen's invaluable contribution and involvement in supporting residents on a day-to-day basis by helping with days out, community events and activities within Seacroft Grange, which has a positive impact on the residents. From the evidence presented, it was clear that Karen will always make time to have a chat with individuals, and nothing is ever too much trouble for Karen. The judges also acknowledged Karen's contribution to wider improvements through her involvement in nurturing innovation in care home excellence research projects.
Fantastic, thank you. Now I've got a confession to make. I've actually told you a little white lie. I said we're here today to recognise the finalists for this particular award. And Edna and Karen, you're actually the winners. We couldn't actually separate them. So, would you like to come forward? We've got a trophy and a certificate for you both.
So beautiful. Edna, would you like to come up? It's all right. Do you want to turn towards the couch?
And Karen?
Congratulations. You're obviously well deserved.
Well done. Very heavy.
We are prepared for it.
Yeah.
Thank you. A well-deserved award.
Yeah, yeah.
Many congratulations, Mrs. Feenan and Karen Winterburn. Okay, colleagues, we're going to take a short break now and we're going to be entertained with a song by Leeds City Council Staff Choir. Take it away, guys. What a fantastic contribution by Leeds City Council's staff choir. Great as ever. Thanks so much. Colleagues, I'm going to move us on to our next award category, which is the Registered Manager of the Year, and that's sponsored by ACAS. Now, this award recognises a registered manager who has demonstrated a high level of expertise together with exceptional skills in managing the complex business of delivery of strength-based, person-centred care and supporting staff to meet the ever-changing needs of people who use their services. They must constantly seek positive change and look for improvements in the service through ongoing review and reflection. And the finalists are...
Lisa is very innovative. She identified the need for a new service some time ago and made the case for that service to be implemented, and it is now the service that she manages herself. She supports young people with a learning disability through the challenging transition process into their adulthood. Lisa really understands the service that she manages. She started as a support worker and she has worked her way up to manager. So she's got a really good understanding of the service, the customers and the people that she works with. Lisa is an all-round good manager. She is currently supporting her own development through level 5 qualification. She also uses systems really effectively and gets the best out of the people that she supports through really effective communication. And encouragement and support. She's supporting her team to undertake qualifications as well and make the best of the time that they have at work. I think one of the things that the panel recognised was that Lisa has exceptional leadership and management skills. She has a solid reputation and is extremely inspirational to those people that she works with.
It's clear that Lisa has a passion for social care and a strong determination to provide quality services for the people who need care and support. This has been possible because of her exceptional leadership and management skills, knowledge and determination. She gets the best out of people through encouragement and support, and as Nominator said, the clients are receiving first-class service. Excuse me. Her team are developing a skill set which not only prepares them to do the work, but to do it to the highest possible standard. The families are supported unequivocally through a challenging period in their lives. So well done, Lisa.
Thank you.
Well done.
Getting all emotional now. I said you would, I said she'll get upset. So this is your actual award.
Well, what we haven't told you, we've told you that you're a finalist.
You're the winner!
You're actually the winner. It's quite heavy.
It is heavy.
Well deserved.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Lisa. Really, really well done again. Colleagues, I want to move us on to our next award category now, and that's the Best Recruitment and Retention Initiative Award, and that's sponsored by Leeds Trinity University. Now, this award recognises employers who have dealt with recruitment and retention issues in the sector by establishing initiatives to encourage new and returning talent into their workforce, and they're going to have an effective method for targeting and attracting new talent, as well as an effective recruitment process which enables them to recruit the most talented individuals. They will also have good methods of retention and will demonstrate this through reduced turnover rates. The nomination should include the impact of the initiatives, including the benefits for the people that they support. And the finalists are...
Homes instead also pride themselves in being a good employer, which not only aids retention, but also enables word-of-mouth promotion of the organisation as an employer to local job seekers. Staff themselves are also rewarded for recommending new workers. Their approach to retention of staff was equally impressive, with a focus on the self-esteem and social and professional needs of their caregivers, their name for their frontline staff, who they also attempt to match up with clients in terms of common interests. A range of other employee benefits, including flexible working, reward and recognition schemes, a clear career pathway, regular supervisions and staff get-togethers are all part of the package. If all of this wasn't enough, at the verification visit, all of this information was illustrated by a fantastic set of storyboards and evidence with pride. Congratulations to Home Instead, worthy winners.
So I'll tell you what the judges had to say. So, as you know, Home Instead Senior Care provides support to people in their own homes. They clearly demonstrated to the judges how they do this by creatively recruiting locally the right people to their service. They work closely with the community in Wetherby, arranging activities such as fun runs and exercise classes, and promote their service at local events. They pride themselves on matching caregivers to people in need of care and support with shared interests, demonstrating a personalised approach.
Well done.
Well done.
That's great. So, thank you, Claire. There's something I've not told you. I have said that we've come here to present the finalist trophies. We haven't. You're actually the winner.
Many congratulations, Home Instead Senior Care in Wetherby. Our next award category is the most innovative approach supporting independence, choice and control, and that's been sponsored by NatWest. Now, this award recognises employers who've shown constant commitment to the independence, choice and control of the people that they support. We're looking for employers who support people with decision making and have enabled them to make choices about the way that they live and the care that they receive. The employer has got to have ensured that people always remain in control of what happens to them. They may also have identified areas where people's independence is being undermined in the service and sought ways to redress the balance. And the finalists are...
The judging panel determined that the award should go to the skills service because of the very person-centred approach that the care staff adopt when delivering services. They deliver a reablement service, so people who have perhaps had an episode at hospital, have become ill and have lost confidence in their ability to care for themselves. The reablement service, the skills service, goes in and supports people back into recovery and making sure that they support themselves going forward. The service works as part of a multidisciplinary team and they have an excellent partnership approach, definitely working across the disciplines as one service and one team. Their day-to-day work with individual people is absolutely exemplary because they cater the service that they provide specifically around that individual. So they have a very, very person-centred approach. That's particularly important because we need people to feel comfortable and confident that they can manage their care with the right support wrapped around that.
So the judges said the service impressed the judges with outstanding dedication to supporting independence through person-centred and inclusive support planning. By cultivating excellent multidisciplinary partnerships and working to expedite support, sometimes with innovative solutions, while focusing on promoting and facilitating a can-do rather than a can't-do attitude and approach. And it provides a clear path forward to reablement for each individual. And you all do so much for the people that you support. We're absolutely delighted to be able to hand over this certificate.
Now, we've told you a little white lie, actually. We've said we're here to award finalists. You're actually a winner.
Okay. We are delighted.
The South Recovery Hub was an excellent example of inclusive working across Leeds, with lots of new, innovative ideas and solutions to aid customers return home, giving them independence, choice and control. The judges were impressed by the communication and collaboration shown by the multidisciplinary teams who all worked within the same building. They also noted their commitment to ensure the customers maintain their links with their local community and develop new social networks, which then reduces social isolation and builds their confidence and resilience through to recovery.
The judges said the South Leeds Recovery Hub was an excellent example of inclusive working across Leeds, with lots of new, innovative ideas and solutions to aid customers return home, giving them independence, choice and control. The judges were impressed by the communication and collaboration shown by the multidisciplinary teams, who all work within the same building, and the commitment to ensure the customers maintain links with their local communities and develop new social networks which reduce social isolation, builds confidence and resilience through to recovery. So you guys do an absolutely amazing job, and I'm not surprised you were nominated for an award. So my able assistants.
Can I take the lid off, please?
Let's take the lid off.
Don't drop it, please.
No, I won't. So we have pleasure in announcing the winners of the award. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Leeds City Council's Skills Reablement Team and Leeds City Council's South Recovery Hub. And just because we've got a pattern developing, we're going to segue neatly into some more entertainment by Leeds City Council's Staff Choir. Thanks again to Leeds City Council's staff choir. Colleagues, the next award category is the Most Inclusive Service Provision Award, and that's been sponsored by Leeds Beckett University. And this award recognises a service provision which has taken steps to ensure that the service promotes equality, diversity and inclusion. The employer will have encouraged the use of fair, ethical and inclusive practices to improve the accessibility of the service for the people that use it. The service will ensure that all staff are committed to equality, diversity and inclusion and have access to the training and the resources that are needed to ensure that really holistic service provision. The service will provide opportunities for people to participate as fully as they can at all levels of the service, including the day-to-day running of that service. And the finalists are...
Yeah, we were really impressed by the way in which the whole organisation approached promoting inclusivity and diversity, and this was evident in the range of activities that they provided for the local community and for the users of its services. And we were particularly impressed by the level of community engagement, and there seemed to be a wide, diverse range of people who were involved with the project. We were also noted the diversity in the types of activities that the organisation delivered, and this was evident in their engagement in activities such as Leeds Pride. So it's for those kind of reasons that we thought that this organisation would be a really good role model to other organisations in the way in which they can promote inclusive services. Their approach to promoting inclusivity was not just about, it kind of encompassed all ranges of difference. So it's evident from terms of the background and ethnicities of some of the people who are involved with the organisation. It was about gender, it was about race, it was about people's different religious diversity, as well as areas of sexuality and levels of ability and disability. So I think we were impressed by it. It wasn't just kind of one community that they engaged with, it was a whole range of differences. I think when you look at them visually, they looked very diverse and inclusive. So they are what they kind of represent in a sense. It's not just about the literature, it was about the types of services, about who they are, and it's about the range of different activities. So I'm delighted to say that the panel were unanimous in their decision to award People Matters as the winner in the Most Inclusive Service category.
The judges found People Matters to be outstanding due to their innovative and inclusive service, which is open to all adults across Leeds who have a disability and those facing challenges in their lives. Achieving the Disability Confident Leader recognition further highlights their excellent partnership working practices in supporting organisations. People Matters provide real opportunities for disabled adults to move towards independence and a shining example of an inclusive service.
Thanks, Becky. I've got to come clean now. We've told you a little white lie, actually, because People Matters aren't the finalists, they're actually the winners of this award. This beautiful trophy on behalf of People Matters, and we've got a wonderful certificate as well.
Many congratulations to People Matters. Colleagues, the next award category is Digital Innovation to Support Independence, and this award recognises an individual or indeed a group of people who've shown exceptional entrepreneurial skills in identifying, developing, implementing, using or establishing a new digital system or indeed a product. And this new innovation must demonstrate benefits for people who use the services and for staff. This system or product must have been designed to increase the independence of people who use the service and must be able to demonstrate the impact that it has had. It may also allow the service to run more efficiently, bringing a time or indeed a cost saving to the service. And the finalists are...
We've chosen Beach Hall in the winner of this category because they're an inspiration to other residential and care homes for the way that they've embraced technology. They've used a lot of different technology within the home. So they've used mobile phones, they've used VR technology, and the way that they've used VR technology has been inspirational. So they've used it for games, interactive games, they've used it for dancing, for people who've said that they've always wanted to try swimming, they've used it for swimming experiences. To give different life experiences, they've used technology to Skype their families, so if families live in different parts of the country or abroad. And then they've used Alexas in rooms, so if patients can't actually see anymore, they can actually speak to the Alexa to actually play music, and that's brought them back some of their independence, which has been really good for residents within the home. It's increased because their presence on social media became more prominent, and they promoted the home on social media. So some of their social groups now take place within the home. So residents and members of the community now run joint hobby groups within the home. So for example, there's a joint sewing group. So members from both communities take place within that sewing group. So it's a wider community group that now join together to be part of one community. This is a shining example of how technology can make a real difference and change people's lives for the better. I congratulate Beach Hall for being the winner of this award.
And this is what the judges said about Beach Hall. The judges felt that Beach Hall had truly embraced the use of technology to holistically enhance residents' lives and increase the interaction with the local community. Staff were using their skills to support residents to encourage choice and independence via technology, whilst making it fun as well. And so that certainly was the case. So, as a result of that, you were selected as one of the finalists for this particular award. And for that, we've got a trophy and a certificate for you.
Right.
If I can just...
Took your own there, Lucy.
But, of course, I have been fibbing. You are actually the winners.
Oh,
so
Congratulations to Beach Hall. Colleagues, the next award category is the Outstanding Contribution to Social Care, and this has been sponsored by Leeds City College. This special award recognises an individual who's gone the extra mile and made a long-term outstanding contribution to social care. They'll have continuously gone above and beyond to make a significant difference to people's lives and have consistently embedded Leeds values around person-centred care and strength-based approaches in everything that they do. They've shown innovation and creativity in their approach to care and support and have constantly sought to improve the sector. They've committed a number of years to their role in the sector and must still be working in the sector or have recently retired. And the finalists for this award are...
The judging panel decided that the winner for this category was Sid Ackerel, and the reason was because of her extensive 42-year career in delivering nursing, starting off in learning disabilities and then mental health, and much more recently in the delivery of end-of-life care. Sid has been a role model and a mentor for many, many staff over a number of years, and she's instilled in them the same drive and commitment that she has for delivering good quality care for people. There are various examples where Sid has really demonstrated her personal commitment to service users, and one such example is a point at which she took a group of 90 residents on holiday for a week to Skipsea, with a whole number of care workers as well. I'd like to congratulate Sid Ackerel for winning the award on the Outstanding Contribution to Social Care.
Sid demonstrates great tenacity and personal drive. The judges were provided with strong evidence and example of Sid's approach and how her attitude has positively impacted on both staff and those using services. It is clear that Sid has made the most of her career, driving positive changes in nursing in the areas of learning disability, mental health, and more recently in the end-of-life care. This has been supported by very high personal values which she holds and expects to see in others. A colleague said that she had never met anyone quite like Sid, having such high personal values. She always ensures that people receive the highest levels of care and support, and that staff are also supported. The judges also like the Sidisms, such as, "You have one chance, make sure you do it right." If something doesn't feel right, don't drive away, make sure you do it right. This is especially important when it comes to the end of life care.
Thank you, Becky. Yeah, I remember quite a few other of the Sidisms as well, and they often make me chuckle. So, but there's certainly remarks that we can actually sort of run as use in our careers. So yeah, they're really useful. So again, I have to say we've told you a little white lie. Sid is actually the winner of the Outstanding Contribution to Social Care Award. So, Sid, if you'd like to come forward, please, and receive your award.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Many congratulations to Sid Ackerel. Colleagues, that was our last award category, and I'm going to invite Kath Roth back to make some closing remarks. Kath.
So that concludes our inaugural Quality in Care Awards. Congratulations to all nominees and winners. And I would like to announce that we'll be running the awards again next year. So look out for opening nominations in April and an event later on in the year in October. So get thinking about those colleagues around you who are doing a really special job and you want to celebrate their contribution. Bye for now.